Welcome to Hidden Path Tarot, where hidden truths come to light, intuition becomes your compass, and spirit gently reveals the unseen path ahead. If you have found your way here, trust that there's a message meant to shine the light on your hidden path. Hi, this message is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Pisces, this is your July monthly reading. Spirits, let's get a card for Pisces past path. What is the energy around Pisces past path? We have the Nine of Swords. And the present path for Pisces in July. What is the energy around Pisces and their present path? What lesson is Pisces currently working through? We have the Two of Swords. And the heart path for Pisces. What is going on in matters of the heart, self-worth, and emotional fulfillment for Pisces in July? We have the Four of Pentacles. And the purpose path. What is going on with work, money, or Pisces soul's journey? What unique gifts or talents is Pisces meant to share with the world? What card do we need to see? The Queen of Swords. And the hidden path. This is why we're here. What does Pisces not see coming? Is there something that they are missing in regards to a current situation for Pisces? We've got the Magician. And the guidance path. Let's get some clear advice for Pisces in July. Where should Pisces focus their energy to create the most progress in July? We've got the Eight of Swords. And these are the Forest Spirits Oracle cards. Thanks so much for joining me here today, Pisces, for your July monthly reading. You didn't find this reading by accident. Let's see what the Forest Spirits want to reveal about your past path. What is the cause of any conflict or challenge in the past? What card do we need to see for the past path? Fire Elemental, ignite change. Burn away the old and forge a new path to face the world with purpose and determination. And the present path. What is the energy around Pisces in July? What is the energy around Pisces in July? What are they currently working through? Hummingbird Spirit, happiness. As you buzz through life, remember to enjoy the good times and live your joy. And the heart path for Pisces. What is going on in matters of the heart, self-worth, and emotional fulfillment for Pisces? What is the energy around the heart path for Pisces? Stag Spirit, leadership. Stand tall as your true self and lead with confidence, integrity, and compassion. And the purpose path. What is going on with work, money, or Pisces soul's journeys? What steps can Pisces take to align more fully with their life's purpose in July. Dragonfly elf, creativity, color power, energy, and vibration allow inspiration to flow into your life. And the hidden path. What does Pisces not see coming? Tell us about secrets, lies, and any unseen intentions for Pisces in July. What card do we need to see? Nature spirit, divine nature. Your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations and reach a higher level. And the guidance path. Let's get some clear advice for Pisces in July. What important information does Pisces need to know? What are they being guided to do in July? Spider spirit, dream weaver. Practice the powerful art of attraction to draw in and capture opportunities. And these are the Unstoppable You Oracle. Pisces, trust that what you need to know will be revealed when you are ready to hear it. Unstoppable You Oracle, what would you like to reveal to Pisces about their past path? Keep the promise you made to yourself. And the present path. What is the energy around Pisces and their current path? What lesson is Pisces currently working through? The next step is enough. And the heart path. What is going on in matters of the heart, self-worth, and emotional fulfillment? What is an important lesson that Pisces needs to learn in July? What card do we need to see? This is worth it. And the purpose path. Tell us about work, money, or Pisces' soul's journey. What steps can Pisces take? Get out of your head. And the hidden path. What does Pisces not see coming? Is there something obvious that Pisces is not seeing about their current situation? Tell us about secrets, lies, and unseen intentions. Nothing changes if you wait. And the guidance path. What is Pisces being guided to do in July? Where should Pisces focus their energy? What card do we need to show Pisces for some advice? Be unstoppable. Pisces, after taking a look at all of the cards, July feels like a month of moving from survival mode into an intentional action. Many of you have been carrying thoughts, worries, or decisions that have quietly taken up more emotional space than you realized. This isn't a month about dramatic external change. It's about changing how you respond to what's happening around you. The more you trust yourself to take one practical step at a time, instead of waiting for certainty, the more momentum you'll create. Throughout the reading, I notice a reoccurring theme. Your biggest obstacle isn't a lack of opportunity. It's the conversation happening inside your own mind. Your card suggests that you're much more capable than you currently believe. July asks you to stop waiting until you feel completely ready. and begin acting like the version of yourself you're already becoming. The past path. The Nine of Swords. Fire elemental, ignite change and keep the promise you made to yourself. Your present path feels mentally exhausting. The Nine of Swords often shows someone carrying stress long after the day's problems are over. This isn't just about anxiety. It's about replaying conversations, questioning decisions, imagining those worst-case scenarios, or putting enormous pressure on yourself to get everything right. Pisces, many of you may recognize this as lying awake thinking about what you should have said, what you still need to do, or worrying about problems that haven't even happened yet. Fire elemental encourages movement. Sometimes we stay in uncomfortable situations simply because they're familiar. Whether this involved a relationship, career, an unhealthy habit, or emotional pattern, these cards suggest life has been nudging you towards change for quite some time. Keep the promise you made to yourself. That's powerful, because somewhere along the way, many of you decided you deserved better. Maybe you promised yourself you'd make stronger boundaries. Maybe you said you wouldn't settle anymore. Maybe you committed yourself to healing, taking care of your health, starting a project, or believing in yourself. The question is, have you continued to honor that promise? Sometimes we break promises to ourselves quietly, not through big decisions, but through small compromises that slowly pull us away from who we wanted to become. This part of your journey isn't asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to remember why you started in the first place. The present path. Two of Swords, hummingbird spirit, happiness, and the next step is enough. Right now, many of you are standing at the crossroads. The Two of Swords isn't necessarily about impossible decisions. More often, it's about postponing a decision because neither option feels completely comfortable. You may be waiting until you have more information, waiting until you feel more confident, or even waiting until someone else makes the first move. But waiting has become its own decision. What's beautiful is that the supporting oracle completely shifts the energy. The next step is enough. You don't have to solve your entire future right now, this month. You don't need the 5-year plan. You don't need every answer before taking action. Sometimes healing looks like making that one phone call, applying for one job, having one honest conversation, taking one walk, saving $1, or even writing on one page. Progress rarely arrives through these giant leaps. It usually comes from consistent, imperfect steps. And the hummingbird spirit reminds us all that happiness often returns when we stop obsessing over the destination and start engaging with today's opportunities. You don't have to know where every path leads before taking the first step. And the heart path. 4 of Pentacles, stack, spirit, leadership, and this is worth it. Emotionally, this is where I think many of you Pisces will recognize yourself. The 4 of Pentacles often appears when we're protecting ourselves. Maybe you've been protecting your heart, your time, your energy, your finances, or even protecting your trust. Sometimes that's healthy, but sometimes protection slowly becomes isolation. When we've been hurt enough, we naturally start controlling everything we can. So we hold back our emotions, we hesitate to trust, and we avoid vulnerability because it feels so much safer. Stag spirit introduces a quiet confidence. Leadership here isn't about controlling other people. It's about leading yourself, making choices based on your values instead of your fears. The oracle, this is worth it. Whatever you're building, whether it's a healthier relationship, a new career, working on your emotional healing, or rebuilding your confidence. Don't abandon it simply because progress feels slow. Real growth often feels uncomfortable before it feels rewarding. The purpose path. Queen of Swords, Dragonfly Elf creativity, and get out of your head. The Queen of Swords is one of the most clearest thinking figures in the tarot. She doesn't ignore emotions. She simply refuses to let her emotions distort the reality. This is an invitation for you to become more objective this month. Notice the stories that you're telling yourself, Pisces. Ask yourself, is this actually true? Am I fear talking right now? The dragonfly spirit speaks about perspective. Dragonflies move quickly because they don't stay trapped in one viewpoint, and neither should you. Then your oracle delivers perhaps the most strongest message of the reading. Get out of your head. Reflection has its place, but overthinking often disguises itself as productivity. You can spend hours analyzing something without actually moving forward. Your purpose this month isn't to think more. It's to trust yourself enough to act. The hidden path. The magician, nature spirit, divine nature, and nothing changes if you wait. This feels like the heart of the entire reading. The magician reminds you that you probably have more resources than you realize. The skills, the experience, the lessons, the resilience, the creativity. The only missing ingredient is action. Many people believe confidence will come first, but in reality, confidence usually comes after the action. Waiting until you feel fearless may keep you waiting forever. Nature spirit reminds us that growth happens through participation. Seeds don't become trees by waiting for the perfect conditions. They grow because they keep responding to what's available. And the oracle couldn't be more direct. Nothing changes if you wait. That's not meant to pressure you. It's meant to empower you. Even the smallest action changes your entire story. One conversation, one application, setting that one boundary, making that one decision. Momentum begins much smaller than we imagine. The Eight of Swords, the guidance path. The Eight of Swords, Spider Spirit, Dreamweaver, and Be Unstoppable. The final cards acknowledge what's really standing in your way. The Eight of Swords isn't usually about external limitations. It's about believing you're more trapped than you actually are. Sometimes prisons exist in our assumptions. I can't. It's too late. They'll judge me. I'm not ready. What if I fail? Those thoughts become invisible walls. Spider Spirit reminds us that life is woven one thread at a time. Every decision creates another strand. If one thread breaks, the spider doesn't give up. It simply starts weaving again. That's resilience. Then your final oracle says, be unstoppable. Notice it doesn't say be fearless. It doesn't say never struggle. It doesn't say never doubt yourself. It simply asks you to keep moving anyway. Being unstoppable isn't about perfection. It's about refusing to let temporary setbacks become permanent endings. Pisces, your hidden path this month isn't asking you to become someone different. It's asking you to trust the person you've been slowly becoming all along. This reading isn't about waiting for life to magically improve. It's about recognizing how much power returns to you when you stop giving your fears the final word. Every card points towards the same truth. Your future won't be shaped by having all the answers. It'll be shaped by the choices you make while you're still figuring everything out. If July has a lesson for you, it's this. Honor the promises you've made to yourself. Stop measuring your progress against perfection. And don't underestimate the impact of one small step taken consistently. Growth isn't always dramatic. Often it's quiet, steady, and almost invisible until one day you realize you become someone who no longer settles for the life that once felt familiar. Pisces, thank you for spending this time with me here at Hidden Path Tarot. If this reading resonated with your journey, I would love to hear which part spoke to you most in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and join us again as we continue exploring the path that leads us towards greater clarity, self-awareness, and purpose. Until next time, Pisces, take care of yourself, trust your inner wisdom, and keep moving forward one step at a time. I'll see you again soon.